Now we're going to Ois Tes, it's a new Sichot of this series. And this Sicha is a little bit longer than the previous Sichas we did. The Sicha is from Tafshin Yud Beis and Tafshin Yud Zayin, 1952 to 1957. The related similarity starts like the previous Sicha that we said with the four, where the order is slightly, we're going to question the order, before we question the order of Ma'anishtan, and now we're going to question the order of the four sons. The four sons, Arba Divter, they come, Keneged Arba Bנים Divter Echad, the four sons, and they come to speak Torah. One, Achad Chacham, Achad Rasha, Achad Tam, Achad She'eni Yodeh Lishal. So we know that we have the smart one, the evil one, the simple son, and the one that doesn't know how to ask questions. Right? Figure these categories out right now. Now, it's not understood why, first question, is the four sons, why do we have the Rasha next to the smart son, the Chacham? Why is he there? And we also have to understand that you should be in a different order. It should be either from lowest to highest. You should have a Rasha, a Tam, Chacham, or from highest to lowest, where you have opposite. You have a Chacham, a Tam, and a Rasha. Why is this order in this facing this direction? Now, the importance of these sons, you can also connect it. The four sons are connected to the four spiritual worlds. Atzilus, Bria, Yetzia, and Asiya. Right? Atzilus being the highest world, that's connected. Atzi is the world that's connected, is saying that it's next to me. Etzel, that's the word that you're right next to me. And so you have specifically, these worlds are also connected to the attributes. When you have spiritual attributes coming from there. For example, Atzilus, where we have in the Shechina, how we have that it's focused from, it says Abba and Ima. So here we have Atzilus is Abba, the fatherly spirit. We're not talking about a real, these are all analogies, and we're not, Chas v'shalom, God forbid, we're saying that it is father, which how these are expressed, because the father gives. So this here we have Atzilus Abba, Chochma we have is, when we have Chochma, for example, Chabad. What is Chabad? It's not just, it stands for knowledge, Chochma, Bina, Das, knowledge, wisdom. And how you understand that Chochma is the world connected to the father, the giving part from Atzilus. Then we have the Rasha. What's the Rasha? Why is he sitting there? He's Asiya. Asiya is actually this world that we're in right now. This is the world of Asiya. And over here you have that klippa, something that's negative, the negative outer layer that is attached to something that's very, very close to there. That's why you have this high intellect, this Chachma, this Abba, he wants to give. But you have this clear. Then you have the Tam. Tam, we have the third son, the Tam. The Tam is Bria. Bria is as creationary states, and you have then afterwards Lishal, he's the world of Yetzira. Okay? So you have, if you look in the back if you take the Siddur right in the back of your Siddur, everybody who's come to my class before knows I like to use the Siddur. So take a Tilat Hashem Siddur, right in the back with the Tehillim, right in the back, last letter, in the last column over there. You'll see that the Rebbe explains how each part of davening is connected to these four worlds. Atzilus, Bria, Tzia, Asiyah. And we work from bottom to top, meaning when you get to Shemona Esrei, you're working in the world of Atzilus. That's where we're functioning. So now we're asking, why is the son, who's represents all these different sons, Arba Banim, four sons, why are they sitting in that location, receiving that kind of giving over the different energies and different powers that they have, and what is their relationship with each other? Okay, that's pretty technical for now, and we can explain it. It's explained tremendously elsewhere in Chassidus. But let's just hold to that. We haven't even started. We just started asking questions. We haven't even received answers yet. Simply put, in Pashut, we're going to continue in the Sikha. Verantworten an der Rechend, and now we have to consider something. How the knowledge is existing here. And can men sagen the free? How is it this order? So how we have the normally should be top. We said before top bottom, but how is it the top is right next to the lowest part? It doesn't. We have. It's going crazy here. This is not. This is we don't have order. We like to have order. It's something everybody wants to see. This order is not correct. Torah is also. Every single part of Torah is very particular, very specific, why it has to be in that specific spot. Therefore, why we continue, why is the Rasha, dem Chacham Mizmen, dem Itzveiten sie Sheiches? Why is he, how is he relatable here? Prata as Zog, and why is it specifically saying, Ve'echad, Rasha, and one is Rasha? You have to understand, why is there Vav there? Vav, the letter Vav in the Hebrew alphabet shows that it's the prefix, it's how we work in. Each prefix is important. The whole Torah was even started with a prefix. It says Bereshis. Bet, the letter base, is the prefix. It should say Rashis. It should see beginning. Why Bereshis, right? So that's not mentioned in the Sikha. But here we have a situation that says, why is it Ve'echad? Why is it the Vav? What's with the Vav doing here? Amaisiv. Why is it added? Verstein? Why is it specifically with the Chacham and Ketzayete Elyon and Rashi Ketzayete Taptan? Why are we adding this whole top part and the bottom part with this Vav? What's going on here? Stellt sich in Leben zweiten und noch in Vav Meisiv. Why do we have this added? Okay, so that was Aleph. Remember this ace is very long and has a few parts. Then we're going to base the second question here. The answer for the Rashi is, what do we answer the Rasha? In Haggadah, we say, for this is the reason Hashem took you out of Mitzrayim. For me, enough for him. If you were there, you wouldn't get redeemed. But if you yourself were in Mitzrayim, I wouldn't have taken you out. I would have left you behind in that situation. It's not understood at all, this language of how can you tell the guy like this? Once again, you weren't even. The whole getting out of Egypt and being freed, you're not part of it because you don't belong there. It's in Kumtan, the Haggadah. Why do you bring this in the Haggadah? That's the whole point of the Haggadah, Seder. The whole point of the Haggadah we have it called the Seder. The whole world, the word Seder means order. Und when heißt es vernehmen sich mit dem, why aren't you connecting? Wie der Lashon for the Haggadah, how could we say, you go tell him? Why don't you tell him straight? Why is the Haggadah saying Va'emerle? Why are you telling me the Haggadah like, yo, you tell him. You tell him. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense why you got to tell the other guy. We third party, can't tell the guy directly. Now we're going to Gimel of this ice. It says in the Kisveri, Ariya Kadesh, the Arizal says, the Arba Koses Zayin Keneged Arba Bנים. The 4 cups of wine which you drink on the Seder night is connected to the 4 sons. So on the first cup, Chacham, second cup, Rasha, etc., etc., etc. This is what's the main point of the God is if but the main point of the God is when we say it, second cup. We just said the second cup is in the Keneged the Rasha. The main part of the God is there. There's no difference. We just said to him, if you were there, you're not going to be redeemed. And now the main part is all about him. So why you put him in with the main part of the Haggadah? Why are you connecting this guy to the main part of the Haggadah? What's the point there? Dal. That's another question. The introduction for the Haggadah is, how do we get to the intro of the Haggadah? Welcome to Haggadah time, 4 sons. With the specific set that we have, it could be in Torah starts on Rosh Chodesh, right? The story of going it says that the story going out of Mitzrayim, Yitzias Mitzrayim, when we started the story of the going out of Mitzrayim, your forefathers were served idols. The Gemara asks a question. Why you start so negatively? What's telling us off? It's not understood. Why, when you're coming out of Pesach, so when you come to the Seder, why do you have to tell us that you? Why tell me that we served? We worked hard in Mitzrayim. We were slaves. That's more connected to what the whole story is. Well, that's what's the start of Galus. You're going to tell me from the Zeit from Avram. You're going to tell me all the way back from my forefather Avram Avinu when everyone served idols.